apart from the balance beam.
Class as the situation develops. We are
In a wheelchair,
experiencing
gritted her teeth on finishing the remaining uneven bars routine, eventually winning a gold medal for her country. From that, she became a national hero. Every street reserved parking space for her. Even the town's road signs were marked as Hope's hometown. But it was this very that caused Hope to gradually lose herself. After retiring, she refused to take an ordinary job until one day she was forced to become a coach for a young girl. Day of training, Hope deliberately took the girl. The girl felt confused, but under Hope's encouragement, she grabbed a piece of fried chicken and started eating. From that day on, the girl ate junk food every day. Before long, the girl gained noticeable weight and ate the simplest uneven bars routine. Another noticed the problem and wanted to personally, but Hope refused without patience. From that mind to truly train, she began controlling the girl's diet. Showed up immediately. Then she put the girl through hell, correcting every movement and focusing on every detail. The harsh scolding slowly turned into patient guidance. For example, when the girl always landed unsteadily, Hope took off her own hair tie and tied it around the girl's second attempt. The girl's landing improved significantly. At that moment, Hope saw her younger self in the girl. She began to care more about her and gave her a doll. She had one from a claw machine. Soon, the games officially began. When it was the girl's, Hope suddenly realized that if the girl won the championship, she would lose everything she once had. All the attention would be away from her and her fear. For a moment, she wanted to stop it all, and even thought of a cruel way. Cracked the girl.
Game crashed.
But it was only a thought. She took a deep breath, pointed to where the girl's mother was sitting, danced, and smiled as she encouraged. As expected, the girl performed almost perfectly. She successfully won the gold medal. All the cameras focused on the girl. Hope was pushed to the side, but this time there was no jealousy in her heart, no anger either. Quietly turned and walked away because she had finally found her direction in life. She no longer clung to past glory, but chose to prove herself once again in a different role. Very good movie called The Bronze. If you like stories like this, you definitely should not miss it.
As soon as this boy got out of his mother's car, he walked over to a trash can and threw away the lunch she had made for him. During lunchtime, the boy would rather eat an apple than get embarrassed and mocked by his friends for eating his mother's lunch, calling him a mama's boy or a little baby. Every day he'd come home with his stomach and ask his mother, "Mom, I'm hungry. Have something to eat?" Mother always said, "In a few minutes, okay? But how was the lunch I made for you?" So you wouldn't get hungry. The boy would take out the empty container and lie to his mother. "See, I always eat all the food you pack for me, even the but I don't know why I'm still hungry." The mother would always get shocked, but also accepted that her son was growing pretty fast. As each day passed, she'd add bigger portions for lunch so her son wouldn't get hungry. However, she felt a little suspicious when he kept coming home and was still hungry, tired, and always asked for something to eat. She also noticed that the container contained no traces of leftovers, always showed the same streak pattern, food had just slid off, and the utensil and napkin looked like they were never used. One day, after the boy dumped all the food in the trash, the mother walked inside the school, looked through all the trash cans, including the restrooms. Unfortunately, she couldn't find any food. Figured that it could be in the boys' restroom, so she asked the janitor to look. The janitor was surprised and said, "Every morning I clean the restrooms and I always see food in the trash. There is probably food in there right now." He went to check and was not surprised to see food. He showed the trash can to the mother, and she was shocked. Tears filled her eyes as she heard, "Why would he? The food I packed for him tasted all the care I have for him, but put them all away." She walked out with tears. However, that same day, she was so emotional that she accidentally ran a red light, and she was struck by another vehicle. Passed away. When the boy found out that his mother was gone and the reason why she died, his heart was broken into and his world collapsed. In his mother's will, he wrote a journal of all the sacrifices she made, working 2 jobs just enough to afford for him to eat at school. The only thing he wished was mother and eat the food she cooked one last time, but he had to live his whole life regretting that he didn't give her the love she deserved. Drop a heart if we should never take our parents' love for granted. As soon as this boy got out of his mother's car, he walked over to a trash can and threw away the
I feel like I'm forgetting something. Don't you do it. Yes, I know. If I may, for that thing, you forgot to check on homework and different homework. Okay, everybody. Big glass of living one time. And nobody likes you.
Office to the tip, Derek.
her father built. Kind of a shop. Where she was not. Noticed she was that her reflection was father lies. Run away, John. Unbelievable. Devastating. Basic necessity. For 4 years, she gave birth alone. Then she was pregnant again. Born in captivity. Then another 7 pregnancies. So one baby died during childbirth. And the father did something horrifying.
A violent inmate has escaped Black Ridge Asylum. Reports indicate he jumps at victims, laughs maniacally, and tampers with lights. Do not approach. Lock doors, stay inside, and call authorities immediately.
After some back and That's the number 15. Winning the race. Soon, all the other contestants were ready, and the referee gave the signal. Everyone else shot off like lightning, but I was left stumbling on the spot. Even the commentator lost his composure, saying that if I managed to eat the like the race was over, Jack unleashed a burst of fire with the powerful force behind him, sped forward in a trail of sparks and lightning, pulling off a miraculous victory to win the race. Although the commentator was furious, he had to keep his word, did what he promised he. The other commentator asked, "What will you eat?" Confidently, he replied, "He'll eat the table." Just when everyone thought the outcome was predictable, Jack pulled out 3. The card had one of Jack's superpowers written on it. All I had to do was swallow a card. Instantly, I was filled with energy. With professional form, I dashed toward the high jump bar. He said this when something shocking happened. The powerful charge I put my body into the air, made intimate contact with the clouds, and easily competition. First place again, had no choice but to work and publicly ate the table. Shot put competition strongest. Contestant number 18 gave the ball and threw the shot a distance of 100 meters. Such a performance could only be beaten by jaw-dropping feat made contestant gold medal and clink champion. The contestant number 15 in front of everyone. He's here. Ball over. Here are the top 5 cheaters caught 4 KO. Let's watch. Poisoned her neighbor's dog because she was talking. The dog died right in front of her. The vet managed to save the puppies with an emergency infection. 4 puppies survived. Neighbor just left. All
detective. That's it. And all night. Next night they came up. That's good. Alice gets there. 9 nights the day. First team and other dogs. You don't just have the nerve. That. First time the horse broke down. That's everything. Don't know where she is. But she's all four couples. Poisoned her neighbors.
Twice. Now you're going to have 60 seconds, okay? Let's get this one on. Thank you, sir. We'd like our players to be. Okay. Go! You know what that? No, can't go that way either. Come on now. That's what I'm saying.
Living mannequin. Or destroying victims by singing. They hunt people in the dark and freeze when lights are on, but are able to control the lighting themselves. This leaves victims completely at their mercy once the lights go out. These entities are sick, unnatural, extremely strong, and should be avoided at all costs.
Yes. How about you down here at the end of the day? Okay.
How fast you going to get out of here the last day of school? Oh, okay. What? Okay.
Sandra, how fast? I just
Oh, what is this retard doing here, mate?
Alan. Hey, hey, hey. protection remains a mystery.
Good. We interrupt your regular programming with a developing story. Earlier today, an unknown warehouse caught fire, sending towering flames to the sky and threatening nearby homes. Firefighters responded quickly to contain the blaze, But the fire briefly sparked a wildfire in the surrounding area, prompting evacuation orders for residents in close proximity. Eyewitnesses near the warehouse have reported seeing strange, unidentified creatures roaming the area. That they are investigating the site and working to determine both the cause of the fire and the nature of these unusual sightings. Authorities are asking residents to stay clear of the area as investigations continue. We will continue to bring you updates as more information becomes available. Stay tuned for further developments on this unusual and alarming situation.